Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Minecraft Architect YouTube channel. Today is another showcase video, and it's actually going to be a different one today because I am on the Builders Refuge server and I've been invited on here by Minecraft Repro. And Repro basically makes reproductions of real life buildings, and as you can see, his latest edition is right behind me here, and we're going to be checking out all of his buildings today. And this obviously is the one we're starting with, and there are quite a few of them, so this is going to be a long video. But this is Chain Bridge in Budapest, and I have to say this is magnificent. Now, I actually tried recording this video yesterday, and I was recording it for an hour, came on today to edit it, and guess what, it was broken. Always good when that happens. So he's kindly let me back on again, and this, he literally added this 5 minutes after I finished recording, so I suppose it's actually beneficial that the video broke. But his builds are insane, especially for detail. Like, you look at the underside of the bridge and you've got all the different beams going across, and you've got all the use of the player heads to add the details on, and the way that the railings have been done, and the suspension part of it, and you've got these little statues on here. And I really love his builds, they are fantastic. And we're just going to be taking a quick look at them all, and that is something I've got to do. Okay, so we're going to have a look at them all, and this is amazing, really. I mean, you look at it and you can tell, I mean, you can tell it's a bridge, obviously, because it is one. But it just looks so realistic, and he's absolutely nailed the building of what you're going to see today. Now we're only going to take a quick look at each because there are quite a few to get through, and I don't want the video to go on for more than an hour, because it went on for an hour yesterday. I don't want to do any more than that. So we're going to be taking a quick look at all of them. So that was Chain Bridge that you've just seen, and the next one is a castle from France. Now, I'm going to say this now, I do not know how to pronounce the names of all of these, so just take a quick look at the names, and this is whereabouts in France it's from. And something I love about his builds is there's details wherever you look. Like, the windows, it's not just glass, he's got these he's used fence gates, that's the word I was looking for, fence gates, to just add extra details, and it really works. And even just the use of the bone meal for the wall, it adds this really nice texture across it. And I also like the use of slabs and stairs to make these indents. That's really cool. And when you see things like this, the server does have world edit, so that's how this has been achieved. But it really does work with the build, and it's really cool. You can see we've got the archways underneath, and it's really good how they've been done with just the general starts off a bit steeper and then smooths out across the top. I love the way that that's been done. And also details on the roof, like you've got these really nice roof windows, and you've also got the little spires off of these parts, and the chimneys up here. I love the way they've been done. Just everywhere you look, there are details, literally everywhere. Like, just that in itself is detail. Oops, didn't mean to click that. We've got a door down here with a little button on there for the handle. These builds are really, really cool. on to the next one. This is from Australia, and if I remember correctly, Perth. Yes, it is indeed Perth, and this is the town hall. And something I love on this one is the way the clock has been done. I absolutely love that design. It's a really cool design for it. Got the tower up there and got the spire at the top, and the shaping of this, the roof of this spired tower is really well done. We've got arches underneath there. Nice looking door on this part. And the windows, once again, they have the details, so it's not just the glass, they have these little arches here, and then using iron trap doors just to separate them, which is really cool. Now the next building is, if I know my flags, I'd say Norway, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is Norway, from Oslo, and this is Royal Palace. And I have to say, this looks very grand. And I like with the pillars, the way that the pillars have been done. So you've got the little indent there just to add the detail, and then the buttons on there, and you've got little arches going across to them. And then you've got the windows, once again, using trapdoors to just separate it a bit. Got a big door right there, and up here a balcony. And something I love with the balcony is the use of anvils. That's it, because literally near enough every block and item in the game has been used for these builds, and you'll see it as we go further along. But they are really nice. I mean, the roof, it's got all these bits on it. Like he could have just left it plain, but he's actually gone ahead and done all the details on it, which I really like. And even just the use of the slab just put there, that adds quite a lot of detail in itself if you come back from a distance and even up close. And something I love about this build is this area right here. The patterning there and the shaping of these little gardeny areas, which is really nice. And also the way that the trees have been designed, so they're not using the actual logs, they're using a fence as the bark, which is really cool. And I also like the way the grass has been put on to these, just to add some more detail to it. These are really nice builds. They've been really well done. Now the next one is from the United States of America, from Los Angeles, and it is 749799 S Broadway. I assume the S is for South. Not sure though, but we've got these apartment type buildings on top, and then underneath we've got little shops. Well, at least I assume they're shops, considering they've got the big windows on them, and some of them have got shutters. Then you've got this, yeah, I'd say they're shops. But I really like the way that they've been done, and also like these little let's say bollards. They're probably not, but they're bollard type with the flowers on. I love that. And also the road, it's not just one material, it's a mixture of two, which is really nice, and it adds a lot of detail to it, makes it look used, which is really cool. And you'll see this on the buildings as well. You've got the two different blocks mixed in. As we go further down, you'll see it more. We've got more shops along here, and this weird flag type thing. And once again on the roof we've got the nice details on here, using a variety of different blocks and items to create this. And something I like is this part, like the the stairs going down. I'm going to call them emergency stairs because that's generally what you'd use them for in the event of a fire, but I'm not sure on the actual name of them. And up here we've got more details on the roof, which is really nice, and more across here as well, and once again use of player heads to create that. The next building is from Sweden, from Stockholm, and it is St. Jacob's Church, and this is a nice one. You've got the big door here, but I love the way that this part has been designed with the like the indents and the little arched way, and the use of the different blocks to create that. I think that looks just really fabulous on here. Got the spires on this end, and then up here we've got another clock design which is really nice, and the spire going up with the crossed spire, and once again more use of player heads, which is really good to see. I always find a build is made better when player heads are used, because it just adds smaller details that are really nice. Yeah, this is a really good build, this one. Got another door right there with the nice design again, with the arch and the indent and the different materials. And the next one is also from Sweden and also from Stockholm, and this is Noble Museum. And this one, I really like this because you've got the unusual sort of window details on here, so the use of the trapdoors, end rod and the fence. And you've also got in between them stairs to make the indents, which is really nice, and you've got this cross material with the terracotta and the birch wood and also the different sandstone blocks, and that just adds a lot of detail onto it and it looks really nice. And also the shaping has been done really well. And once again we've got more roof details on here, and we've got this little section coming down. I'm not entirely sure what this is called, but it's really nice, especially how the buttons are going along here just to add the extra smaller details. That looks really nice. And on the other side we have a glass roof going over that part, which has been done really nicely. It's a really good build. The next one is small. Well, I say small, it's small but large, and it's a monument from Paris, and yeah, I don't know how to say that, so that's what it's called. And once again we have the use of player heads to go around the railings along here, which is really nice. We've got the use of the different sandstone blocks again with the gold and the birch. We've got the buttons going all the way up, and then this little, I'm going to say spire part, it's not really a spire, but we've got the use of the glass panes, which is really good, and that adds to the shaping effect on here, and it does it really nicely. And once again, player head use, really good to see. And this next one, which is rather long and thin, is from the United States of America in Philadelphia, and it is Independence Hall. And this is a very big door, and I love the door handle design on here with the levers. I think that's really nicely done. And we've got the details in the windows again with the trapdoors, and down here basement windows with the fence going across to add the details on there, which is really nice. And also you've got the cross, the mixture of materials again with the brick and the terracotta to give that nice effect on it. And I like these parts as well, the way you've got the stairs going around and the stairs and slabs going around and the chiseled quartz on the inside. That's really nice and adds really nice patterning. And we've got another clock design on here, which is a really nice one. The use of the trapdoors and the fences to make that. We've got a nice spired section on top here. So really good build, this one. And the next one is a church of some kind from Belgium, and from Blandane in Belgium. Hope I said that right. And once again, I can't pronounce that. I know it's a church, but there's the name of it. And this one I really like, because this door is really nice, big and grand, looks fabulous with the use of slabs and the stair in the middle with the fence going down to create that. That's really nice, and the buttons on there as well adds a lot of detail. And we've also got these fence posts, or the fence just dotted around on here, but with the mixture of the brick and the terracotta again to add that nice detail, which is really good. And we've got the crossed spire on the top as well, with the really nicely done roof design. And once again, the good use of player head. And we've got the nice big windows and carpet to just separate that out a bit. The next build is from Holland, or the Netherlands, from Rotterdam, and it is the town hall. And this one I really like, the use of the mixture of the end stone and the sandstone materials, and also the way the windows have been designed with the indents and the trapdoors to add the separations. And I like this bit as well. That adds nice lot of detail. And we've also got the poppies around there, which goes really nicely. And the roof has also been designed really well. You've got the little details in there, just a little indent. And we've got these nice parts on here, and in here we've got this open area with just the glass roof down there, and this little ramp type roof there. We've got a large tower going up here with another clock design, which is nicely done, and a rather domed roof design on that one, which is nice to see. And we've got the glass roof down there, and then in this part I really like this part, the way you've got the I suppose that would be a water fountain in real life, and you've got the little garden areas with the statues, and then you've got this building coming from this side all the way across to that side, which is really nice. And the way that this has been designed is really good. And I also like the vegetation growing up the walls. It makes it look really nice, and that actually does look fabulous, that part. We've got this part, which is the glass roof once again going all the way across. So really, these are all really good builds. The detail that have been put into these and the time and effort is really good. Now this one is quite a large one, and this is from France, from that place, and it is Colbert Place. And I quite like, like already we've got the road design with the different markings on here. We've got a little crosswalk there, and then the zigzag of the yellow to show that you can't park in that area, and a really nice bus stop design. I like the way that you've got the trapdoors across the roof, and then these 3 quartz slabs just to raise it up at this part a little. I like the way that that's been done. We've got the little bollards going along there, and the road actually curves out here. Not actually sure why that does that in real life, but the lamppost designs are really nicely done as well. got the car park in here, and once again road with the different we got the stone and the andesite, which looks really nice. The cross detail, it makes it look I'm gonna say used, which is nice to see. And we've got this nice large hedge with plants in, and the way the tree's been done with the slab to represent part of the trunk. They've got once again these tree designs with the fences, and this thing I believe is like a little children's climbing frame thing. I'm not entirely sure actually. I'm probably wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. And along here I believe these are all shops. They look like shops to me, where you've got like some shut up and then the large glass windows with the doors. I'm gonna say they're shops. And once again more use of the player heads, which is really nice, and more roof details with this part. And these are apartments, I'm gonna say. You've got 3 of those, and then we have the small car park out the back, and then this part coming down to like a little garage section. These have been done really nicely. The next building is from Belgium again, from Ghent, and it's Ghent's bell tower. And I like this one, the way you've got these little strutted pillars going up, and the use of the mixture of materials again, so the different sandstone blocks with the birch in there. Roof design's really nice as well, and we've got a spire on this end, and I like the way that's been done. You've got it just curving up and out. We've got the towers on the corners of this, and this angled building right here is really nicely done. Now angles are, I'm gonna say they're quite difficult to do in Minecraft, but this has been done really nicely with the little arched section here with the details in that. Been done really well. And we can see the use of the different materials again, and also the use of banners, which is really nice, and that adds a really cool effect on the building. And going up to the bell tower, we've got another clock design here which looks really cool, and I'm not sure what these parts are, but they look really cool on the building, and it's really good how they've been done. Then going up here, we've got the nice roof design again, and the spire has this this thing on it. Now I believe this is like a wind thing, so it turns to show the direction of the wind. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm probably wrong, but that's what it looks like to me, and that's really nicely done. And this next build is also from Belgium, from Bruges, and this is another bell tower, and this one's quite nice. It's got the Belgian flag coming out of these post areas here. We've got nice door design there, more details on the windows, which is really nice to see, and also the use of the different materials again. And I quite like these parts, they look really cool like that. We're going up, we've got this nice area in here, just like a little walkway area here with the pillars going up, and another clock design on here which is really cool. And this one instead is more like a castle tower actually, instead of having a spire on it, which is, I love the way that that's been done actually. Then down here we have like I'm gonna say a courtyard area. We've got the stairs going up, and the use of the cobblestone walls for the pillars, which is really nice. And I like the way that these steps have been done, the way they curve around. Looks really good. And more roof details with the fence, not the fence, the iron bars going around and the little spires on the corners. And the next build right here is another one from Belgium, from that place, and it is St. Brice Church. And we've also once again got the use of the different materials of the end stone and the different sandstone blocks, and also the terracotta with the granite and also the different stones. And another cool clock design on here, and I like the way this part's been done with the the bars going across. And this one's quite a flat topped one, that looks really nice. And we've got the crossed spire on the central tower, which is smaller than that one. And this church, I'm gonna say, is quite unique, because I'm from the UK, and when you look at a UK church, it's very symmetrical. It's just like the cross shape, so you've got the main body going up there, and then this part just going straight across there, and it's quite symmetrical. But this is nice the way it's all sort of different. So you've got the taller roof on that part and smaller on that one. And also the roof design is really nice, the way that curves is angled upwards. That's really nice and effective. Got the big windows on the back, which is nice, and the circular one on there. Now the next build is a lot smaller than that, but it's still really detailed, and it's from France, Le Havre, and it is the Natural History Museum. And something I immediately love is the window design. So you've got the trapdoors going across and then the end rods going down, and I love the way that that's been done. It looks really nice on the building. Got the big door on here with the use of the fence to separate that out, and also once again the indents and the mixture of the materials looks really good, and the buttons along the outside, love the way that that's been done. Got more details on the roof with the wall, the cobblestone walls. This is a really good build, this one. I mean, all of them are really good. And this one is from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and this is Christ the Redeemer. Got the little feet here. They've been done really well with the use of the slabs and the stairs and the trapdoors to make that. It's really cool. And we've got the robes, the detail on the robes, and also the hands. They look really cool with the thumb and the fingers coming off. Love the way that they've been done. And this one is from France, from Paris, and it is Cathedral of Notre Dame. I said that really weirdly. It's Notre Dame. Yeah, I said that weirdly. And we've got the nice door designs with the buttons along, and once again the nice handle design on there. And we've also got the use of the armor stands, which is really cool. And once again we got the bone block to use as the walls, which adds a nice line effect, which is really cool. And this one, I'm gonna say, out of all of them, this has got to be my favourite one, because the detail that is put into this and the way it's been constructed is truly insane. I mean, just look at this part. That is fabulous. Absolutely love this one, because all of the builds that Repro has made are truly fantastic, but for me this one just stands out a lot more. Absolutely love the way this one's been done. Got a nice different roof design, so the more circular one here, then the more standardized one on here. And I love the way the struts have been put on here, with the little details in there. We've got lots of detail across the entire building, and something I especially love is the way that these struts have been done on the different angles. That has been done really well, and they look fantastic on this. And even this part, the circle on an angle, that looks really cool. And down to this one, which is Fort Boyard from France. It doesn't say the actual location, just from France. And this, I believe, was originally used as a prison and was then used for a game show. Got the little tower on there, which is cool. And once again, a nice mixture of the materials. More use of the player heads again. This looks really nice, this one. And this one, not entirely sure what that flag is. It's from Prague, and it is the Petrin Lookout Tower. I'm gonna say that's the flag of Czech Republic, but I am not 100% sure, and I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But I love the way that this has been done, and it's a really cool one actually, because you've got on the inside you've got the stairs spiraling up, and I love the way that they've got the details with the supports, like the support beams going up, and then the little crossed supports on the outside here, and then you've got this little outer part to walk round, and then it goes further up to the actual lookout tower in here, and then the spire going up. I absolutely love the way that one's been done. Looks really awesome. And this next one is France, Paris, and it is Basilica of Sacré-Cœur. I think I've said that right. I probably haven't. But once again, we've got the use of the banners, which is really cool, and the big door designs, and we've got a different handle design on this one. So you've got the fence in the middle of the two levers, which is really cool, and I like the pillar designs as well. We've got the little statues on here, which is cool. And they look cool as well. The roof design for that, it's really good. And we've got a dome, an oval dome sort of shaping on that roof, which has been perfected really well. And I especially like this part, the way you've got the end rods going down to look like some beams. They look really cool. I've got the cross on top, and I like the way that that's been curved round as well. Now the next build is the Twin Towers, or the Old World Trade Center in New York, and these are very tall. I'm not going to go all the way up to the top. No, actually I will do, because I want to show you the roof details on these. But the way these have been constructed, with the material behind it, of the mixture of material behind it, and then you've got the cobblestone wall cross patterning going all the way up, has been done really nicely, and it adds a really cool effect on the building. Oh, we're almost at the top. Okay, here we go. So we've got the roof details on here, and all the different antenna, I'm gonna say, and then this nice spire part on here going all the way up. and then this one is different to this one, with different roof details, but still looking really cool. Next building, I'm going to start from the top because this is new enough as a tool. Got this spire design going down, and it's nice the way that got the red and the white going down, and we've got these little band parts going round there, and it's gradually getting thicker. And the way this part has been done is really cool as well. And a very bright ball section on here, the glass windows there, and then the part of the tower coming down, getting thicker at the base. This one is from Germany, Berlin, and it is that. So that was that one, and this one, the next two I know well. I have seen them in real life. This is the Big Ben Tower from London, and I love the clock design on this one because it really allows you to see like which hand is which. You've got the shorter hour hand here, and then the longer minute hand, and you've got the buttons going round. And I love the way this one has been done with the different details in there. Got now a nice tower going all the way up to this little spire section, which has been done really well. Lovely roof design again, and more use of the panes. Looks really good. And this one is also from London. This is Tower Bridge, and I love the way that this one's been done because you've got the road in here, and then the railing separating the path off. Got nice archway across here, the mixture of the different material, and you got the nice designs for this part, the little indents and the different the way that that's been done is really nice, and also the roof design is really cool. And I love the I'm gonna call them support pillars there, the suspension part of it. They've been done really nicely, especially that curve going up. That looks fantastic on here. And the main part of it going all the way up is really detailed across here, and the nice little spire tower sections on here, and then the beams going across. And this is the part of the bridge that actually lifts up, and you can actually see where it splits in the middle here with the use of cauldrons, and I think that's a really cool way of doing it. It's really good how that's been done. And this side is symmetrical, so we just leave this side out because you've already seen it on the other side. And this one is from Belgium, in Brussels, and it is atomium. I think I've said that correct. And this is literally a giant structure of atoms connected together, which is actually really cool. The spheres have been done nicely with the struts going out at all the different angles, and then the Belgian flag on the top again. It's a really unusual structure, but it's really nice. We've got inside here, and you can actually look up, so you've got half of that atom piece there, and then you can look out into all the other pieces. The next building is from Germany, from Berlin, and it is this building here, and we've got the nice big pillars going all the way up, and they've been done really nicely, and got the different details across there which look really cool. Nice roof design as well, and we've got the chariot with the person on, and then the horses across there, which has been done nice. And in here on the walls, the details with the iron doors on there, which has given off a nice effect, a really nice effect on there. Really good building, nice and detailed. And then this building here is the New World Trade Center, also in New York, USA, and the way that this one's been done is really nice. The way that you've got it sort of the square shape, and then it sort of goes into this gradually this part gets smaller and this part gets larger until it's a square again at the top, but at a different angle. And it's like that in real life, but the way that it's been done in Minecraft is really cool. And we've got the tool spire on top, the circular design around there, which looks really nicely, really nice. This one's been done really well, and also the details across here, they've been done really cool. The next building is from Italy, in Venice, St. Mark's Campanile. I believe that's said correctly. Got the doors on here, nice design with the buttons and the levers again, and I quite like the way that the anvils and the cobblestone wall has been used in there to add the details. That looks really nice. We've got the tower going up with the mixed block design again. I'm going all the way up. Got nice little pillars and arch section for the windows. Or is it windows? No, the windows are on the inside, but it's still a nice design. And we've got a little statue thing going around there. And the roof design on this one is really well done, actually, the way that that goes up. And then we've got like I'm gonna say an angel by the looks of it on here, and that looks really cool. And this one I'm sure everyone can recognise, and I'm sure everyone will recognise the next one as well. This is Leaning Tower of Pisa in Pisa, and we have the straightened version here where you can see all the details on it, and then we have the leaning version here. And the way that this has been done is absolutely amazing, and massive credits to him for this, because you know this looks really quite difficult, and I imagine it is difficult the way that it's leaning across, but it's been done really well and it looks fantastic. And this one, I should hope everyone knows this, or I'm pretty sure everyone does. This is obviously the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and they've got the nice support beams and the cross support beams going up all the way to the top. We will get there. There we go. We've got the viewing area up here, and then continuing up into the crossed spire pattern. It's been done really well, this one, same as all of them. This next one is from Belgium again, from that place, and it is a bell tower. And once again, they've got the door design with the buttons and the levers, and this time we've got the iron bars going down, which looks really cool. And I like the way that you've got the what are they? Stone slabs wrapping around there. They look really cool, and it fins up at this part. And I love the way that the anvils are in that section. That gives a lot of detail. It's really nice. And we've got the clock on there, nice design, and then the nice little roof design there going up, and the rest of the roof with the spire going up, which looks really cool. And this next one is in Le Havre, France, and this is his house. And something I like is the way that the telegraph pole has been done with the wire going across. Now this build does have an interior, as you can see in there, but I can't actually get in the building because I don't have permissions to open the doors and that, which is a shame, because I would like to show you the inside, but I can't. So Gonna have to leave that, unfortunately. And we've got a nice tree design here, the trunk and that's really cool. And I like the groove going along there, using the stairs. Got pumpkins and melons growing in here, like a vegetable patch area. And this, I have no idea what this is. It looks to me like a washing line. Probably not, but that's what it looks like to me. It's quite a nice building, this, actually. We've got a nice big garden area here. Got what I believe is a table, which looks really cool, and we've got the logs stored in there. And we've got these bushes and trees everywhere, and it's nice to see custom trees, because Minecraft trees, let's face it, they're pretty terrible, and they don't look the best. That's been nicely done. And this one is from France, and I believe, if I'm correct, Paris. Yes, it is, and this is Arc de Triomphe. And I like this part, the little statue structure going up there. That's really nicely done. French flag waving along here. That's been done really nicely. Got the big arches across here, and the details across here is really nicely done. We've got the circular roof design on there. Been done really well. This next one is from the United States of America, from Washington, and this is Lincoln Memorial. You can see the nice big pillars on there. The this part, at the very top of the pillar's been done nicely, and got the details along there which look great, and also along there as well. And we've got the glass roof designs again looking down. From the back we've got pillars again, and to enter we're going to have to go around to the front. As you walk in, we've got the big statue of Lincoln on there. Nice nice fencing design around there. And then we've got the big board across here. I assume this would have maybe names engraved in here, not entirely sure. And then on this side we've got a much smaller version of that. It looks really fantastic. And here is quite a large build from India, and this is the Taj Mahal from Agra, and this is a really nice one. I like the towers on here, the little dome top and the spire going up, and the way that spire's been done is actually really cool. The way that it's got the cauldrons and the hopper with the fence on top, that looks really cool. We've got the big dome on top there, and I want to show you the spire on this one, because it's very unusual, but it's really cool, because you've got all the cauldrons and the anvils, and maybe a furnace somewhere, not a furnace, a hopper up there, and the way that that's been done is really cool. It looks unusual, but it is really well done. Got the smaller little tower areas on there with the same spire design as on the big towers over there. We've got the big archway, and something I love is the way that stairs have been used to make an indented stair shape. That is just really cool. And I also like the slabs, the way they sort of cross up all along there. That looks really nice, really cool. We've got the angled detail on here with the same slab cross design, and stairs going down here, which is cool. Over here from the United States of America, Washington, is the White House, and we've got very large pillars going up there. which look really nice, and something I love is the little indent in there as well. That looks really cool. Got the nice roof design on there, and all the details across there. American flag at the top, then the circular part on there, and I quite like this little roof design here, the way that comes around. That looks really cool. Really good building this. And this one right here is from Germany. Wait, that is the German flag, right? Yeah, it is Berlin, and it is that. We've got massive pillars again, which have been done really nicely, because you've got the indents at the bottom as well, and it comes up, and then you've got these parts coming out at the top, which look really, really awesome. Use of the banners again with the wording across there. Absolutely no idea what it says, but it looks great. We've got the little details in there as well, which look really good. And also more roof details on here using the anvils, cauldrons and hoppers with the fence again. We've got the German flag on there. We've got the nice glass across all of here, and glass dome, which looks really cool. And then we've got these little courtyard areas, they're the same on both sides, and it's got this little tiny garden feature in the middle here. And I quite like this part, the way that it sort of slopes up. That's looking really good. And the next building is from Belgium. From Brussels, and it is this building here. And I love these pillars. These ones look really cool, the way it's got these square indents going up. That looks awesome. And I'm gonna assume these are doors, but they look grand, really cool. Got the nice roof designers here with the arched window with the Belgian flag, and then these little parts up there, they look great. And I like the way that that's sort of shaped with the little indent parts going up. And these tower designs, the way that the stairs have been used to strut out, they look great. And also the anvil design going up as well, with the nice roof on there and the cross. And the roof design across there is really nice as well. And we've also got the domed roof on here with the nice details such as that on there. We've got the pillar design right there, just basic pillars, but it still looks great. And another cross on there. We've got this circular parts that's coming out of there, and this is something I like. The way that you've got these sort of circular buildings just strutting out from this section here, that looks really cool. And those are cool window designs, the way that it's just a line going up, and that the way it sort of goes up and then down looks really great. And this one is from Prague again. Charles University Faculty of Arts. Okay, had trouble saying that then, but I like this one, the way you've got the, once again, the mixture of materials, and the windows with the fence design behind it to give that patterning, and also the way that this sort of juts out, and the little indents across there, and with the cobblestone wall going up. It looks really nice on there. And I love this design, the way you've got the little gaps under there going all the way around. It looks really cool. and this massive sort of, I keep saying courtyard, I'm not really sure what the actual name for this is, but it looks great. And we've got this tall glass roof on there, which looks cool. And then the final one that I'm going to show you is from Russia, from Moscow, and it is St. Basil's Cathedral, and this is the strangest cathedral I have ever seen, but it looks fabulous. It's a very very colourful one, and something I love is not only the use of banners again, but also the way that this sort of goes up, comes across and then goes up again. I think that's really nice, especially if you've got the details of the indents with the stairs and the slabs again. And this one, can you actually go inside this one? Ooh, it looks like you can. Okay, I'm gonna try and do that. Hopefully I can. Oh, I can't because they've got the door again. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter too much. But you can still admire it from the outside, and the details are really good on this. And I like the way you've got the little, I'm gonna say spheres. They're not really spheres. They're sort of like eggs on there, but they look really cool. And you've got the different crosses on there, the main tall one going up, and that's a really cool roof design, the way that goes in, and then with the buttons going up there. So it looks really cool. And then we've got this, I've got to show you this, we've got the mixture of buildings here. We've seen this one and that one. I haven't seen this one, but the designs are really nice on there, and I love that the way that it sort of crosses over all the time. That's really cool. Anyway, that is gonna be it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and special thanks to Minecraft Repro for allowing me to do this. It's been really good seeing it all his builds, and hopefully you got inspiration from them. Go check him out on Twitter, on his website, and on his Planet Minecraft account. I've put the links to all of those in the description, so go check him out on those. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.